So, this is Alex Chu coming at you with another episode. This episode, I want to talk about why a man does not hit the wall, okay? A man cannot hit the wall, and I'm going to explain why, okay? But before I talk about that, I want to tell you, my name's Alex Chu. I'm the guy who invented physical mortality rings. These are rings that you put on your small fingers during sleep. You wear them, you don't age anymore. You become physically immortal. For example, in 15 days, I'll be 53-year-old, okay? See, I'm still pretty skinny, right? Not bad, right? I don't have any beer belly or anything. I never go to the gym, never work out. You can see I'm very smooth, right? My muscles very smooth. If you go to livemuchlonger.com, I have lots of testimonials from Amazon customers. Most of them give me 4-star, 5-star. If you're interested, you want to look like me when you're 53, livemuchlonger.com, livemuchlonger.com. Link is at the bottom of this video. But anyway, today, I was going to talk about Texas, Texas border, right? Greg Abbott, he won't budge, right? I mean, Supreme Court ordered him to said that Biden can send the troops in there and cut the razor wire, but Greg Abbott he's not great. He doesn't stand down, right? But I'll talk about that next episode, I promise. But today, I just feel like talking about MGTOW subject. How come a man cannot hit the wall? Okay, a lot of women they watch women hitting the wall subject and a lot of women, they say, hey, men hit the wall too, right? Actually, men cannot hit the wall. Let me explain why, okay? The reason is because, for example, like me, all right? I'm almost 53. I'm okay. I don't mind being single for the rest of my life. I really don't mind. And I'm not lying either, okay? I'm not like a lot of girls. A lot of girls say, yeah, I'm independent. I'm a strong woman. I don't mind being single. They lying. No girl wants to live alone. No girl wants to grow old alone. No girl wants to do that. Men don't care though. Okay, the reason is because, I'm a good cook. You understand? I cook whatever I want to eat. I mean, I can make like a whole bunch of different soups, Japanese soup, Chinese soup, whatever. I can make all sorts of meals. I used to be a chef, right? I'm a good cook. I'm pretty handy too. Something happened, something broke in the house, I fix it. I can fix most of the stuff in my car, So a lot of men, they think like me. It's just that they really don't care. A lot of men, men, they just want peace. You understand? Men, they just want to be left alone. They don't want, being bossed around by a female, men don't want that. So there's a lot of advantages for being alone as a man. Lots of advantages, See, so no man, especially nowadays, especially modern day man, no man would think like, oh my God, I'm such a loser, I'm 50-year-old, I'm 60-year-old, I'm not married yet, I don't have family, I don't have children, I'm such a loser. No man thinks like that nowadays. No man thinks like that. Okay, man, they just chill. I'm 60-year-old. I don't have children. I don't have a wife. I don't even have a girlfriend. I'm not dating. Cool. I'm just chilling. That's how man thinks. You understand? But women don't think like that. Okay. The moment women hit like 30-some-year-old, when a woman reaches 30-some-year-old, she start to panic. You understand? She start to panic, and if she works, even if she does have a very good job, okay. Even if she does have a very good job, she has her own office, she has her fucking big table with, big office desk and high, computer and all that shit, she's like some top executive. Even if she's like that, trust me, this kind of woman don't want to go back home alone, go back home and there's nothing. You just have your own apartment, Everything's yours. Your own bathroom, your own bed, everything is yours. But there's no husband, there's no children. Hey, no woman wants to go back to that. See, I have two cousins, right? They're not married yet. One is I think one is 44-year-old, and the other one is almost 50. The other one is like 48 or something. I don't know, 47, 48, and I don't see them anymore. I don't get to see them anymore. You know why? Because they're not showing up. Okay? Thanksgiving, Christmas, or somebody's birthday, they simply choose not to show up anymore. They don't want to appear anymore. I don't know, maybe I said something to anger one of them. I have no idea what I said. Did I say something? Did I say something wrong to offend one of them? I don't think so. You know, I mean, I said one of my cousins, she broke her leg a long time ago, right? She's been crippled for like a few months. You know, her one of her leg doesn't bend, right? And I said, hey, maybe I said something to offend her. I said, oh, you used to be a cripple, but then I cure your leg by you wear my rings, and then your leg got cured. Maybe I said that. I called her a cripple, and she got mad. I mean, I don't know. But I don't think so though. I don't think so though. And then my other cousin, who's, both of these cousins, they're not married, right? They don't have children, and they're 40. One is 43, the other one is 48 or something. They just don't want to show up anymore. And I heard that my other cousin got a feud, got a she was fighting with another cousin of mine. My other cousin got married a year ago, right? And they simply didn't show up at all. Didn't show up to her wedding, which I think is super super rude. Somebody got married, you don't show up, man. That's fucked up, man. But they just don't show up anymore. And I think the reason is not because I offended them, or not because my other cousin offended them, and they don't show up at her wedding. I think it's because they simply don't want to show up. Because they're not, because they're lonely, they're single. They're 40-some-year-old, they are still single. And they simply don't want to show up anymore. They don't want to meet nobody no more, Maybe it's because they fear that if they meet me, or they meet somebody, and then somebody says something wrong, somebody would say things like, "Oh, how old are you? You're 43. How come you're not married? How come you don't look for a husband?" I mean, I think that's what they don't want to hear. That's the reason why they don't want to show up no more. They don't show up at all. Yeah, they just disappeared. These people vaporized. I don't get to see them. I don't think I will see them ever again, honestly speaking. You don't see them at Christmas. You don't see them in Thanksgiving. You don't see them at all. I think that I will never ever see these people ever again. Because I asked my aunt, how come my cousins don't show up? And my aunt just give me the runaround. My aunt give me excuses after excuses. And I don't buy her excuses. I know they just don't want to show up anymore because they just want to they don't want to hear anybody saying anything wrong. You understand? I think that's it. It was just, but trust me, hey, men do not hit the wall. The reason is because men don't care. Sometimes I feel lonely. Sometimes I would feel like, oh my God, I'm 50-some-year-old. I'm not married yet. I don't have a wife. I don't have a girlfriend. I don't like kids, so I would never think like, oh, I don't have children. No, I don't give a shit about kids. Fuck kids. I don't care about kids. But sometimes I feel lonely, like, oh, how come, I don't even have a girlfriend. Ooh, yeah, I didn't date. I haven't dated for a while. But you know what? I'm cool. At the end of the day, I'm still cool because all I have to do is go online and watch a few MGTOW videos. Watch some videos of about relationship. I just watch some video of women talk, right? I just go to YouTube and just watch some video of some women talking. And I watch a women talking and I feel so much better. I feel like, oh, okay, I'll just pretend this is my wife. She talk, yeah, she talk, right? And I'm like, okay, that's enough for the day, right? Yeah, man is easy, man can easily be entertained. If I still feel lonely, I could play some video game. I could watch a movie online. I mean, I don't know. I could, cook something that I like to eat, right? Make some gyoza, make some dumpling, whatever. Man is easy. It's very easy to entertain a man, Like, I feel lonely, I'm down. All I have to do is watch some videos. I'm cool. I'm charged up again. I don't care anymore, But women is different. I understand. Women is a lot more fragile. They are a lot more emotional, And I could imagine if a woman is like, after 35, she's not married yet. Oh, fuck, man. She must be panicking. She must have a panic attack. I understand, because no woman wants to live alone, after once she approach a certain age, no woman wants to grow old by herself. No woman wants to do that. Because women are very emotional. You understand? I mean, women would, like when an older lady comes back home and there are no children, there is no husband. It's a psychological torture. It would be a psychological torture, and her only way out is to look for a therapist. I guess spend lots of money to look for a therapist. And can you imagine if your car breaks down, right? You don't have a man, you don't have a husband. You don't get any mechanical advice from a man. You just have to take your car to the shop, and the shop owner is gonna rip you off, man. Because the shop owner can tell you're a woman and you're desperate right now. You're panicking because your car doesn't run anymore, and the shop owner is gonna fucking rip you off, man. He's gonna give you fucking unnecessary repairs. It could be $100 job and he's gonna charge you $3,000, and shit like that happens all the time. There are a lot of bad people out there. There's a lot of bad mechanics out there. Yeah, but if you can imagine if you have a husband or boyfriend, you will be a lot safer. Even if a man does not know how to literally go to open up the hood and repair the car. Not all men know how to do that shit, okay? But at least a man will not panic like a woman, A man would, if you have a husband, your husband would take the car to the shop, and he would go like this. He would stand like this in front of the mechanic, And he would stare at the mechanic like this. And the mechanic say, "Oh, it's gonna cost you $2,000." And the man would stand firm. The man would just stand still and say, "Oh yeah? Okay, well, thanks a lot. I'm gonna go to another shop and ask for another estimate." Even if like your husband don't know how to fix the car, but at least a man knows how to bullshit. The man knows how to stand like this, and act tough. You understand? And some men, they just say, "Fuck it, I repair myself." Like me, I'm pretty handy. Shit happens to my car, I repair myself. Like just like that. I don't even delay. I just so. A lot of that's the reason why a lot of times, it's what am I trying to say? But what I'm trying to say is women don't want to live by themselves, once they get older, because it's like a mental torture. I guess if you're a woman, you have children, maybe you feel a little better. I think if you're a woman, right, and you're single and you have a kid or two, maybe it's a little better because you feel like you're occupied. You feel like, although you don't have a man, okay, but you still have your you still have your children. You're occupied. You go out there and work, right? You work one job or two jobs, and then you come back home to feed your children. Maybe you feel a little better. Maybe that's the reason why a lot of women they kick out their husbands, but they want to keep their they want to keep their children. I think it's because maybe that's the reason why. I don't know. I'm not a woman, so I don't know. But hey, if you're a lady, you're watching this video, I want to suggest you. If you're like 30-some-year-old, right? Hey, let's drop your standards. You have to pretend, okay? You cannot just go out there and keep on shopping around, and pretend that you're some princess. Yeah, I'm an independent woman. I have good salary, and I'm looking for somebody who earn more money than me, who's tall and handsome. Forget it. You should just go out there and look for anybody. I'm serious, man. Just pretend, okay? If you're an old woman, right, and you don't want to live alone, you should just pretend that you're not looking for a husband. You're looking for a father. You should just pretend that you want to marry your own father or something. Like even if the guy is losing his hair, the guy is he's older. Let's say you're 30-some-year-old, right? And the guy is like 50-year-old. You see, that's another thing. Men, okay, they don't want to marry somebody same age. What I'm saying is, if I'm a 35-year-old man, why would I marry somebody who's 35? Why would I marry a woman who's my age? No, I'm going to date down. I'm going to marry somebody who's 20-some-year-old. Because look, if I'm 35-year-old and I'm dateable, right? I'm a dateable person. I'm handsome and I have money. And then why would I date somebody like you? You're a 35-year-old. You're too old for me. I want to date somebody who's 20. You understand? So men, they always stay down. So if you're like 35-year-old, forget about dating somebody your own age. No, don't even think about it anymore. Just find an old man. Find like somebody who's 50. Even he's fucking losing hair and he's ugly and it just look. It doesn't matter. Just pretend. Just pretend that you're marrying your own father. Okay. Just pretend that you're marrying your own father. You need a father figure in your life. You know, you don't need a husband. You need a father figure in your life. Just tell yourself that, right? And then once you marry him, he lets you in his life, and you just pretend that you're taking care of your own father, right? At least you have a man. He's older, he's uglier, but at least there's a man in your life, you know. I think y'all get used to it. Once a while, I mean, after a few years, you will get used to it. You just pretend that this is your father. This is not your husband. You will get used to it. You know. At least you guys could go out there shop together. You guys could go out there. I don't know, like take vacations together. You know, go to a foreign country, go to Disneyland together, right? People look at you funny because your man looks so old. So what? I mean, it's like you just have to pretend that this is, you know, this is your father or something. You know. But I don't know. I don't know. But I don't know. Maybe look. Maybe I'm just talking out of my ass. Because I'm a man. I don't know how a woman feels. You know. But all I know is this: if you're a woman, you're 35-year-old, and you want something juicy, you want something good, a younger man, 40-year-old man who has money, man, you're daydreaming, man. It's not gonna happen. Okay, 40-year-old men don't want your sorry ass. You know, they want a younger woman. But anyway, hey, just my 2 cents, man. Okay, I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.